Guys, it is time for game one of this week's iCast, your freaking awesome replays. It is, of course, the Offshore Accounts episode where you had to try and expand into hidden bases so that the evil tax office can't take the money from you. Because what are they gonna do with it? Fucking welfare, public infrastructure. What a bunch of fucking douchebags, alright? Fuck them. Keep the money to yourself. And don't give it to them. Likewise, it looks like this Zerg player submitted this replay because there's a drone already going to the goddamn corner of the map way before he even needs to. Up here in the top right, in the red, it is Trinity Pyatt. And I'm sending two, what? We're at 2S, oh, proxy barracks? Very late proxy barracks. Down here in the bottom left, representing JC, it's Commander J. Guys, like the number of people who are like, man, everybody just cheeses. It's so hard to macro. I can't get past the lower leagues. And I'm like, but like, until you get to like Diamond, their proxies are consistently like 1 minute late. Like these barracks could have started 30 seconds ago. It's 18 double racks. This is gonna hit so slow. There is a spawning pool down here, and of course a drone gun down there as well. We'll see. It looks like that corner base is going to go up. No idea about the proxy racks, of course. So for those of you who are wondering, let me just very quickly turn up the in-game sound. That seems like just even quieter than normal. So I'm going to turn that up just a little bit here. I'm sure it'll get louder as we get into game, but there we go. So for those of you who are wondering, we don't actually have a topic announced. I was thinking of announcing one, but I said, you know what, guys? I fly off to Katowice this Friday. It's Monday here, my time. I'm going to be gone for a week and a half. So we're going to take a 2-week break from Icyfar. I will announce a new topic as soon as I get back, maybe before I fly back, right after the end of the tournament. So you guys have a full week to get your replays in. Plaster that on social media. I'll talk about it a lot on my first stream back, which will be the Wednesday of the 5th my time, March 4th for you guys, I believe, because I get back the night before. Commander J doesn't know what he's up against. This is hilarious. He's like, I'm gonna bunker you in. It's like, there's no expansion there, buddy. Trinity's like, what is this? So anyway, guys, I will announce that. Please do get your replays in when I return. Until then, bit of a break from Icyfar. I know it sucks to not give you topics. I've found in the past, if I announce the topic 2-3 weeks ahead, no one sends in replays anyway, or we get some, but then all the replays are like disorganized and they're all, you're kidding me! No, get in the bunker! You fucking grunk! Oh my god, you had one job and it was get the Marines in the bunker. Thankfully, Trinity doesn't run the Zerglings across the map and win the game. If those Zerglings went, they could have stopped the rally of Marines, or they could have gone across and started sieging the wall, but does run back. And it's just going to start droning up this base and building a queen. It's okay, yeah, Trinity's like, screw it. You can keep me on 2 base. I'm happy to play 2 base versus 1 base. This Overlord comes in and is like, all right, you're building a factory. Still no orbital. Oh, it's 3 minutes, no orbital. Oh, Commander J. Oh, no. Oh, Roach in there. We got a hatch. Wait, where's the hatch? Is a macro hatch. Oh, nice. I don't think you need a macro hatch when you've already got Roach tech on the way, but I guess you could build a lot more Zerglings to go with your Ravages. Why not? 18 drones versus 24 SCVs, guys. I think the income advantage actually goes to the Terran right now. Yeah, Terran's actually mining more. If there was only an orbital, it would be even better. Those barracks are going to float home. Oh, Trinity. Oh, you make me so happy. Taking another hidden expand, and these barracks aren't going to spot it. We look at Commander J is just like, cool. He's on 1 base. I'm winning. Are you though? Unupgraded Marines are not the best unit. So Trinity hasn't really been building any workers, like 1 or 2 at a time. It's really awkward when you're macroing off a corner base and your main base. So I guess I'm just impressed workers haven't accidentally like run past the bunkers and been slaughtered. Meanwhile, it looks like a second starport. So this is basically your typical never going to make an orbital, gonna go 1 mine, 1 cyclone, a bunch of unupgraded Marines, and 1 tank, 1 Banshee, 1 Raven, 1 battle cruiser by the looks of it. Have you guys ever tried to build 2 starport battle cruiser on 1 base? It's a tough one. It's if you ate literally just like 6 kilograms of meat for dinner and then you decided to go and drink 3 bottles of vodka and dehydrate yourself, and then try to have a bowel movement the next day. That's the explanation of these starports trying to squeeze battle cruisers out 2 at a time from just one base of gas mining. It's a tight squeeze. I would say literally physically impossible, because they're just gonna fucking chill right now, and a command center is gonna start now at the 5-minute mark. But yeah, I would say in terms of the economy versus production, we are looking at a little bit of a constipated build, guys. The amount of economy here, it's a bit of a choke point on continual production. Meanwhile, our Zerg player getting into the comfort zone, creep spreading down. There you can see the cancerous wave of purple goop slowly coming towards them. You're like, ew, it's gross. Look at it just filling in the ground. Meanwhile, Roaches are finally building. We've got a nicely saturated corner base. This base starting to mine as well. We've got Banshees, so it's going to be Banshees. Still 2 Banshees at a time. Not really able to afford that on one base. It's desperately going to need that expand. Commander J's follow-up, as you can tell, is hyper-refined here. In terms of, you know, doing a bunker rush and then building some, what appears to be random shit. Not 100% sure it's too well mapped out. I like Trinity's actual scouting here. This makes me very joyous. I can feel some joy in my heart. Overlord does go down. Roach Warren there. A couple Ravagers building. Looks like we're going to see Ravagers break out of the contain about 5 minutes after it went up. Gas mining is good in the corner. Overlord's speed, interestingly. Nothing that really shoots up except the Queen. So Banshees could definitely be a problem. Did he see the starports? I don't think so. And where are those Banshees? We've got 1 so far, 2 more building. Now there's a random-ass armory building. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. A couple Zerglings ran in and did die. The Ravager's going to try and bile down these bunkers, but the SCV's on auto repair, man. There's one thing SCVs like to do, it's drilling. When there's 3 boys with drills all in a line, those drills got to go someplace, and it often ain't where the sun going to shine. You know what I'm saying? These SCVs get wounded, they are eagerly going to plow their repair inside of each other. And yeah, it's going to take a while for the Ravagers to get out of there, especially if they're not biling consistently, which they absolutely are not. Aspire is going to go down now as well. We've got more drones on the way. Another base going down. Oh, he's going to just bust it. Oh, the 2 drilly boys got corrosive biled. And that is very much like being the victim of a drunk teenager. Guys, you ever see a drunk teenager who says, I don't feel good? Don't be a good person. Don't lead them to the bathroom. They will always find a way to vomit on you. It's just, it's the same thing as standing your ground against Ravagers as a Marine or an SV. Just run away. Let the tanks, let the Thors, let the Marauders handle it. You don't have enough power armor to deal with that shit. You gotta get the fuck out of there before you get some projectile on your face, okay? It's not a good look. It's not a lot of fun. Commander J's actually got a great defensive setup. You gotta siege the tanks, mate. You gotta siege the tanks. Okay, they're gonna siege just in time. Trinity's trying to come forward. Those Marines are actually... Oh, they got trapped on the outside. 5 Marines just got blasted with the tanks there. The Banshees as well. I think you're looking okay. Commander J's actually got a 4th Banshee moving across the map. 3 are gonna come in. There's nothing that shoots up. There's 4 Queens, no detection. Oh no. Oh, everything's been going so well for Trinity up to this point. Is up on 5 bases. 2 of them, in fact, even a 3rd one as well, hidden down in the corner. But the Banshees are gonna come in and start the slaughter. Trinity, after about 10 seconds, morphs an Overseer in reaction and starts mutas. No spores going down yet. The main just gets slaughtered. 21 workers have gone down. The Banshees, I mean, the problem for Commander J is, of course, the vision. He's going to come down and he's going to go, wait, you don't even have a natural? This is that moment where Commander J is like, wait, there's no work? Oh. Oh, I just won this game. I won this game. Yeah, boy. I better keep building Banshees after seeing Aspire. That seems like a good idea. Definitely don't need to build a Thor or some turrets or more Marines and bunkers right now. Oh, decloak. You got a cloak again. Okay, does decloak, but that's a speed Overseer. That's some high-level eyeballs and some good movement speed. The mutas, of course, able to reveal those Banshees, and then, well, changing some advanced micro here from Trinity, opting for the don't just A move, but instead randomly right-click in the other direction and almost lose track of the Banshees, but in the end, still manage to take them out. An engineering bay does start in response to this. It's still mass unupgraded Marine out of 4 barracks. A few tanks and Banshees, still no orbital on the natural. The level of macro here is truly astounding. I mean, on the plus side, the Zerg doesn't really have an army. It's like 3 Roaches, 3 Ravagers, 8 mutas. Like, this is a pretty shit force, right? Oh, I don't know if flying Banshees is Oh, look at this. They're like, we've always wanted to meet an Overseer and a Mutalisk. They're flying units, we're flying units, we want to be friends. The Mutas and Overseer's gonna go home though. They're gonna, oh, okay. This base has a few drones. We got a few building here. Oh, a Banshee found the way into the mineral line. That's what I was missing. Nice. That's actually going to get 7, 8, 9 kills. And then these Banshees going to come in from the other side and try to pick off even more. Some good harassment. Still no idea that there are 3 bases up. Double macro hatch, double upgrades in this corner of the map. Oh, Commander J thinks this game is over. You're like, oh yeah, you got nothing, boy. I got you, Trinity. Trinity, more like dickety, cause I dickety you know? Commander J thinks this game's over, 100%. Let's go to Commander J's cocky cam right now. We're going into the cocky cam of a player who thinks they have 100% won this game, guys. It's like, yeah, just keep Banshee harassing her. I got 39 STVs. I'm gonna send my red hit point Banshee home to repair. The other ones are gonna join up, kill even more workers, and we won this game. Oh yeah. What are you gonna just build more turrets on 2B? Okay, no, what's that? A barracks, another barracks! They still don't have upgrades. You know, I feel like there's 2 modes of marine production I get triggered by. Oh, it's, I'm gonna make a ton of upgrades for my marines and build marines only out of 1 or 2 barracks for the whole game. That's like up to gold league. Mainly bronze and silver, but even low gold to some extent. I see Terrans who do that. Where it's like they just, they'll make every upgrade. Double eBay, stim, shields, concussive, and they've got like 9 marines is the biggest their bio army ever gets. And then there's the other type where they make a ton of barracks and a ton of marines and they never get any upgrades on them. There's like this thing, I don't know if it's just the people that send me replays because they happen to play the weird fucking hilarious games, but I feel like I cast so many replays where people are like, I'll build lots of marines and not upgrade them, or no marines and get all the upgrades for them while actually building mech units. And I'm always like, why? What is this disconnect between understanding that upgrades go with the units that you're focusing on? Like, what is happening? It's always the player who gets the eBay, starts +1 bioweapons at the start of the game and then does it. But this time we are seeing bioweapons, still no tech level reactors though, so the marines don't have upgrades. And I mean, there's just no mobility for this Terran player, right? I mean, I'd love to see Mass BC or Thor or some unit that you're not gonna, you know, you're going to be able to kind of A-move across the map at some point. But, I mean, how do you manage to get... Oh, no cloak. How do you manage to get out onto this map right now, you know? It's... As 2-2 kicks in for these Roaches, I mean, they don't have Roach speed, so... The Zerg is missing an important upgrade, but I think economically, we're just looking at too much of a disparity, right? Commander J's like, if I can build bunkers out, I might be able to take a 3rd base at some point. The Mutas are like, yeah, we'll let you finish that, why not? I mean, there's a few turrets around, but I think that's too many mutas. They can start fighting. Oh my god, it's a slow Roach Zergling muta headbutt. The mutas actually go for the tanks, which is kind of genius. Oh my god, it's mass unupgraded Marine versus 1-1 Roach. The mutas come in on top of the Marines and do get slaughtered. The Roaches not having Roach speed. Oh no, the Marines and Banshees turned around and then attacked the plate. And they just don't have the upgrades. Oh god, you know what? It was decisive. It may have been a very important upgrade missing in the Roach speed to the point where it's a kind of slow overwhelm, but it's good enough in the end. And yeah, it looks like Commander J here probably thought was winning the whole game, still doesn't know about the corner bases. Commander J's got to be confused, right? I think we should see some rage. Should be like, how did you build so much? You had no workers. This is Commander J's camera, has no idea. Even more lost than the tax office, mate. Trinity Pyatt here just Jimmy Carring this one. Is like, what? I only earn a little bit of money. Ha ha ha. Meanwhile, Commander J looking like a bit of a fool. This is the sort of game you really hope the Terran player does a rewind at the end, right? You gotta be so fucking confounded. You're like, oh, you can afford this off 6 workers? Like, what? I killed 46 workers. You had nothing mining here. How do you afford a maxed out Roach army off a 4-worker economy? Yeah, it turns out that this is actually the sort of shit that triggers players on the ladder. And none of them rewind as well. I mean, I coach GM players who like, no, I never rewind in my life. And I'm like, okay. I'm sure you feel very happy when you lose games that make no sense. Are we actually retreating right now because of 2 Liberators? Trinity, mate. What are we doing? What? Okay, come, Trinity, I get it.
Are we joking?
But seriously?
On this? Are we actually joking on this right here? Do you actually see this?
No, just gotta. I agree. I agree. We just gotta leave. We just gotta leave. Okay, fair enough, guys. The Liberator and the 3 Marines held the ramp. This game's gonna go on. The Ravagers are dying. The Marines are even gonna finish that Ravager, are they? Misses the bile completely. Just A move. You can kill all the buildings. Why are we microing right now? Misses another bile. Guys, if you don't have this little marker underneath there, you just go into your gameplay settings and turn it on. It's called the Flyer Helper. And remember, you shoot at that, not at the graphic of the thing. You are on a bit of a tilt with your camera. You want to aim for that one, okay? Not up there, that little circle there when you're aiming for air units. Are we going to see it go down? I don't know. It seems like Trinity is finally deciding to win this game. Maybe? The Ravagers are going to go down. Kill the Ravager. Oh, don't lift off the fucking... Okay, we're 8 timesing this, guys. I don't got time for this shit today. The muters do come in, kill the Liberator, and it's done. GG, well played. Hats off to you, Trinity. And I'm sorry, Commander J. You probably think Zerg is the most overpowered thing in the world. So, apparently, Roaches, you can max Roaches off 4 workers. Fuck my life. GG, well played. Good replay.